OMG. Is it
Teacher.
raining in Vietnam?
No, it's not. It's just cold.
Okay, I talked with my mom
Last
yesterday. This morning. No, this morning. I mean, this morning it's cold. The winter is coming.
No, it's already come.
Already. Okay. This
This is winter because this is because no, because that November last year it was cold, but we need to wait
Oh,
till
I need to tell you about the seasons in York. The just go ahead.
Teacher,
Questions? Kitty.
today Balson will don't study.
Yay. Why?
I don't know what his mom said to my mom.
Sunny? Do you mean sunny, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Why? Do you know the reason why he cannot take it? Because
Maybe he's dancing with his little sister.
Right.
Okay. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Now, before we start the class today, do you guys have any questions?
I have a question. Did you think paragraph, my essay paragraph and homework is awesome?
Yes. Amazing. You guys, you did a great job. And today, oh, again, now prepare a notebook or piece of paper with pens and pencil because we are going to write a lot today. Because from now on, just write the essay. Okay? I'm going to share with you the lecture of our class today. Let's check it out. Benny, what do you see on your screen?
I see descriptive essay, sharpening your writing skills.
Okay, after I read your essay, I was so proud of you because you did great job in writing the descriptive essay. And now I want you to sharpen your writing skill. Even though you are good at writing, but I want you to do better than that. And today this is the last lecture about descriptive essay. Next week, we're gonna move on narrative essay, the different type of essay. But before we do it, we're gonna sharpen our writing skill. Now, I give you a topic. Think quick. As the writing task said, write an essay of at least 240 words on one of your favorite places, not objects. You did great job when you write about an object. You have 40 minutes to complete this task. My question is, what are you going to do first?
Write an introduction.
Rose said, Rose gonna write the introduction. Who have the different way? Who have the different writing techniques?
Write a hook.
Oh, Jessica said, I'm gonna write the hook. Who has a different way? I see Kitty raise her hands up, right? Kitty, what are you going to do first?
I think I will write the introduction and think about what I am going to write.
Now tell me, what are you going to do first? Because you mentioned two things. My question is, what are you going to do first?
First, I go to my favorite place and get a trip around it before I write my essay.
I guess, let me call someone, raise their hands up here. That is Bảo Nam. Bon, what are you going to do first?
I think I will brainstorm the idea.
Exactly. The first step. Good job, Bảo Nam. Don't write anything. don't write anything first. We need to spend time to brainstorm the idea. Spend 2 minutes to think quick, because if we don't do that, we don't know what we are going to do next. So when you brainstorm the idea, answer the question, which place you want to describe, because there are many places, right? And they said only one of your favorite place. So think about it. Is it the hometown, village, neighborhood park, or the city? Where is it? It is in the north of Vietnam, in the south of Vietnam, or in America? Because we need to mention the location. What is it? Where is it? And why do you want to write about it? The reader wants to discover the reason why you want to describe that place, because it is beautiful, it is ugly, it is attractive, because you love it, hate it, or because you have a good memory with that place. And what? Because it is a description essay. So you have to write about the detailed description in your essay. So what are you going to write in the body paragraphs? You are going to focus on the place, the history of the place, the culture, food, weather, people, entertainment, or everything, or all of them. Think about it, because you have only 40 minutes to complete the essay. And how you are going to develop the essay. What are you going to write first, next, and last? Now, I'm going to set the timer for 2 minutes. Do brainstorming the idea, and then we're going to use, it is called making an outline, or Bảo Nam Bon use a very correct words for the essay. It is called brainstorming idea. 2 minutes, please.
Teacher, what's the meaning of how? What's that mean?
How mean how are you going to develop the essay? How, the way of writing, the language, art. Think about it.
I'm gonna write an essay about my brainstorming idea.
Rosie is not here, right? I didn't see Rosie.
Where's Katie?
Pat?
Katie. She's not here either. Oh, here she is. No, duh, I'm here. Yeah, I'm fine.
I see you. I see you. I just
Can't even see you.
I don't see Bill. Bill, are you in? No, Bill's not in.
Bill isn't, teacher. He is at the bottom.
Yeah.
Camera.
Timer, 2 minutes over. Okay, keep the brainstorming ideas list in hands. And we're gonna start writing. After we make the outline for the essay, we're gonna start writing. What is the first part of the essay, Bill? Bill, what is the first part of the essay? Bill?
I think Bill is not responding.
I can't hear anything from Bill. Bill, I'm asking you because you are muted, so we can't hear you. Can you unmute? No, Bill.
I think he's not there. He just opened his computers or something.
Probably, I guess so. Anna, can you help? What after you make the outline for the essay, what we're gonna start writing? What is the first part of the essay? What are you going to write first? Anna. Anna, can you hear me?
She's not even opening up her mic.
No, she
Yes.
opened. Yeah, but I think her microphone is not working. Anna, are you good?
Yes.
Okay, so what are you going to write first?
First, I'll write the introduction.
Awesome. We are going to write the introduction. If you write the introduction, what are you going to write in the introduction? Anna, if you write the introduction, the question is, what should we write in the introduction?
We should write the
Okay, keep thinking about that. I'm going to call the next student, Peter. If you write the introduction, what are you going to write in the introduction? Peter.
Okay.
No.
Firstly, we need to describe what it is.
Introduce what it is. Really? Okay, what place? Good, I agree with you. Justice?
Describe its characteristics.
Oh, really? We put in the introduction?
Wait, no.
No. Yeah, you discover the mistake if you add the characteristic, the detailed description in the introduction. No, we cannot do that. Yeah, you introduce what place is. I agree with you. That's it. Okay, let me see if your friend wants to add anything. Daisy, do you want to add anything in the introduction?
No.
No. Who want to add something? I think just introduce the name of the place is not enough. Nancy, what do you want to add? Besides introducing the name of the place, what do you want to add?
Going to add the hook.
What?
I'm going to write the hook inside my introduction.
Yes, the hook. The hook to get the reader attention. And what information? I don't think, yeah, the hook is correct. The first sentence to get the reader attention is called the hook. And introduce the name of the place. I don't think that's enough for the introduction. Cat.
Maybe write a linking sentence to the body part.
Nope. Let me change the chart. Okay, now I'm going to show you. When we write about in the introduction, usually we must introduce the name and the location of the place. It's important because the reader wants to discover the location where it is. If you say Hanoi, a lot of foreigners don't know where Hanoi is. So if you mention Hanoi is in Vietnam, in the north or in the south of Vietnam, you provide specific information. It's gonna be better because we need to describe the detail. So add the name and the location as a place. And the most important one is the reason for choosing it. The reader wants to know why. Why the writer wants to write about that place? Because it is ugly. The writer have the bad memory or good memory with it. And here I give you the example of my introduction for this essay. Read the introduction example. Heidi, help me read the introduction example, please.
Okay, 30 years ago, I took a trip to the beautiful island of Bohol. This is a small island located in the south of Philippines, near the province of Cebu. The island of Bohol is the hidden jewel of the South Pacific and has left me with beautiful memories forever.
Thank you. After reading this introduction, I have 3 questions. I'm writing about. Bon, what is the name of the place that I am writing about? I want to write about the island of Bohol.
Because it is the hidden jewel of the South Pacific and has left you with beautiful memories forever.
Excellent. Now, in the introductions, I introduce the name of the place, the location of the place, and the reason why I want to write about it. You're gonna do the same in 5 minutes only. Write quickly because you made the plan already. I'm gonna set the timer for 5 minutes for you to write the introduction. And after 5 minutes, I'm gonna call at least 3 of you in random to read your introduction. Think about you are taking a test, a writing test. Five minutes starts. I go get the water and then I will be back.
teacher.
What's that? Are you done?
Yeah, it was very easy.
Yeah, you have 20 seconds left. No, not 20, 15 seconds left. Five minutes over. Okay, Nancy, read your introduction, please.
Introduction is, on summer vacation, I went to the island Phuquoc. This is an island in the state of Yanzhou. The Phuquoc Island is one of the most famous tourist islands in Vietnam. I really like it because it has so many different places to go, and there's even some places where I can take pictures and eat so many yummy foods. The island of Phuquoc. I'm not done.
Nancy, too long introduction. Don't put any detailed description about the food, about places. You can say because, or you can say because the Phuquoc Island leave me a lot of unforgettable activities. When you mention about activity, you're gonna lead the reader to the body paragraph in which you're gonna write about all the places that you can visit, you can play, or you can eat. Does that make sense?
Yes, teacher.
The introduction just introduce the name, the location of the place, and the reason for choosing it. Or you can say, Phuquoc Island is the most beautiful island that I have ever seen. And then you finish the introduction. Don't write too long introduction, okay? All the description gonna be put in the body paragraph. I love the hook so much. You did great job in writing the hook, introducing the place. Just fix the last sentence only. Who's next? Rose. Rose A. Rose A. Raise the hands up. Rose.
Okay. So I have went to many places, but the place where it left me a lot of memory is a park near my house. When I was little, my dad used to take me to the park so I could have a lot of fun, and it have left me a lot of memories that I could never forget.
Excellent. Good job, Rose. You made it. Good introduction. That's it, right? I see. Good job. I give you the perfect score for the introduction. Kat. I see Kat raise her hands up. Kat, read your introduction, please.
Okay. Some weeks ago, me and my family took a trip to the Da Nang Hoi An. It is located in the middle of Vietnam near the Western Ocean. It is one of the most popular seafood transportations to other countries, and it has so many to see and shops with cute handmade things.
Another excellent introduction. I love so much. Another perfect score. You made it. That's it. Don't write too long introduction. Now, for all types of general writing, like we are learning general writing, after this course, you're going to move up onto academic writing. For all general writing, the introduction consists of at least 2 sentences, but no more than 5 sentences. Just introduce the basics one because all the detailed information gonna be put in the body paragraph. You made it. I'm so proud of you. I listened to 3 introduction. Who want to read one more before we move on to the next part? Wow, you are sharpening your writing skill. You made it in 5 minutes only. Great job. No one volunteer to read the introduction?
Oh, randomly.
Did you guys finish the introduction in 5 minutes? Because you have only 40 minutes to complete the whole essay, and you spend 2 minutes for brainstorming the idea already. So you have only 33 minutes left for the body paragraph and the conclusion. Okay, let's move on to the next part. What is the next part of the essay? After you finish the introduction, what are you going to do next? Cherry, what are you going to do next after you finish the introduction?
I think we will talk about the middle part.
What is the name? What is its name of the essay? We don't say middle part. What is its name? I want you to say its name correctly. Bóng, help please. Bóng. I see Bóng raise the hands up to help.
Yes. Yes.
Sir, Bóng, can you say it again?
Yes.
Bóng, what is the next part
The
of the essay after the intro?
The next part is the body part.
The body paragraphs.
Yeah.
Yes, the body paragraphs. So now my question is, of course, after you finish the introduction, you have to write the body paragraphs. My question is, how many body paragraphs do you plan to write? And what are you going to write in each body paragraph? Benny, how many body paragraphs are you going to write?
To me, I think maybe 2.
2. You're right. I said for your level, you have to write at least 2 body paragraphs. So the next question is, Benny, what are you going to write in each body paragraph?
The first one could be about how the island is like, how something is like, and the second one is like the things that you do with it, or something, or someplace else.
I agree with you. Good plan, Benny. You did great job when you plan your essay. Yes, I am going to write 2 body paragraph too. And the first paragraph, I'm gonna describe what the place look like, because when we visit some place, we think about sightseeing, right? We need to describe everything that we can see in that place. And the second body paragraph will be about all the activities that we can do in that place, right? So we finish 2 body paragraph. And because it is a descriptive essay, so again, try to use as many adjectives as possible to create a picture in the reader's mind about the place. The first paragraph is usually about what the place looks like. I want you to read a body paragraph example. Rosie, are you in? Rosie's not in today, right? So 2 students are out, Rosie and Sonny, right? I can't see Rosie. Rose B, can you help me read this paragraph example?
Okay. Everyone who once visits the island of Bohol will be surprised by its white sand beaches and chocolate hills, which are totally different from the usual green ones. Aside from its pristine white sand beach and the chocolate hills, Bohol tourists can visit centuries-old churches and towers. You can find magnificent scuba diving heavens, majestic falls. What is this word? But
Pronunciation.
Yeah, mystical. Do you know the word
Mystical cave.
mystery? Mystical is an adjective.
Mystical caves and historical landmarks that you need to spend many days exploring and enjoying. However, the primitive and tropical fauna is something you don't want to miss because a lot of strange animals can be only seen in these islands. These make the island of Bohol become an attractive place of Philippines.
Thank you. Okay. I use a lot of adjective to describe the island of Bohol, and some maybe a new vocabulary to you because I want you to learn more vocabulary when you learn with me to improve your language art. I explain all the new words in the left-hand column. So now I want to show you why I write that way and what you want to focus on writing. The first paragraph, I describe what we can see if we visit the island of Bohol. I use the sentence. I said, everyone who once visits the island Bohol will be surprised by its white sand beaches. I use the adjective white to describe the sand beaches. If you see it's gray, you put gray, or like golden sand beaches. It depends on the beaches. And chocolate hills. I use the language art because when we think about, I guess most people love chocolate. Chocolate hill refers to the color, chocolate color. So I use the language art here. Because when we think about the hills, we may think about the green hills, right? But here I said chocolate hills, which are totally different from the usual green one. Aside from, you can use aside from or apart from when you want to add the other information. You say aside from or apart from. It's Brisbane. Brisbane is an adjective. It means original condition. Unspoiled, it is original one. So you use the word Brisbane. Brisbane means original. So I said Brisbane white sand beaches and chocolate hills. Bohol's tourists can visit century-old churches and towers. They are ancient churches and towers. So I add the information century old. So the reader know that the churches and tower has been built for centuries.
Teacher, have you really been to Bohol?
Yes, I did. Long time ago.
Oh, is this beautiful? Yes, it is.
Yes, very beautiful. It is the most attractive tourist location in the island in Philippines.
Did you enjoy taking a trip with it?
Yep, I did. Now, let's move on to the next sentence. I keep using a lot of adjectives to describe the picture. I want to paint a picture in the reader's mind by using language art. I say, you can find magnificent. The word magnificent means extremely beautiful. Very beautiful. So when you use the word magnificent, you mean it's extremely beautiful. Scuba diving heaven, majestic falls. The word majestic has the same meaning with awesome, great. You can use the word amazing or majestic or awesome. Any word that try to describe the good picture in the reader's mind. So word mystical. Mystical means secret. Mystery is a noun. Mystical is an adjective. It means unrevealed, secret. We cannot find the root. So mystical cave and historical landmarks that you need to spend many days exploring and enjoying. And I add the last information by saying, however, the primary have the same meaning with ancient. on natural. It is an adjective. Try to learn more words. The words that I use are academic words. So I am preparing you to move from general writing to academic writing in the future. So learn more academic words day by day. So you have more vocabulary to express your idea. The word primarily have the same meaning with ancient or natural. You can use the word ancient or natural, but learn the more new words. The tropical fauna. The word fauna refers to animals, the local animals. If you don't want to use the word fauna, you can use the word habitat. When you use the word habitat, it means the local animal. For example, Vietnam is a tropical country, tropical climate country. So you can see buffalo in Vietnam, but you cannot see buffalo in New York because the weather is dry weather, is too cold for the buffalo to live in. So the like buffalo is a tropical fauna in Vietnam. Is something you don't want to miss because a lot of strange animal can be only seen in this island. Like it's hard for you to see sheep in Vietnam, right? Because the sheep live in the cold weather country, but very popular in New York.
Look, very from is sheep and it smells.
And the last sentence is called the concluding sentence. After I describe what we can see when we visit the island of Bohol, I conclude this makes the island of Bohol becomes an attractive place of Philippines. And I finished the first paragraph in the first paragraph of the essay. Now, when you take the real test, because in the future, you're gonna take the test, I'm pretty sure you have to take the writing test. Try to spend no more than 15 minutes for a body paragraph. Maybe you need to spend from 12 to 15 minutes, no more than 15 minutes, because you're gonna run out of time. So don't write too long. Because you have to write 2 body paragraphs. So each body paragraph should be between 12 and 15 minutes only. Let's move on to the next paragraph, in which you're gonna learn about how to describe the activities that we can do in a place, because when we write about a place, we need to write about what we can see and then what we can do to help the reader to imagine, to learn about that place. Again, because it is a descriptive essay. So try to describe what you can do in this place, or the activities or attractions and anything else that the tourists can do when they visit the place. Read a paragraph example I wrote about the activities. Tom, help me read this paragraph, please. Tom, can you help?
There are many things you can do in Bohol to make your holiday enjoyable. For example, you can hire a boat to bring you to one of the islands where you can buy fresh seafood or eat in a floating restaurant. You can also take a dive or have a swim in the clear blue sea with amazing shorelines. If you do not like swimming, you can walk along the white sand beaches or climb up the chocolate hills. In addition, the local people are very warm and friendly, so they will be happy to take you to various interesting places such as churches or local villages. I am sure you'll find your time there amazing.
Thank you. Yes, it is the second body paragraph that I wrote about what we can do in the island of Bohol. What is the last paragraph of the essay? Kitty, what is the last paragraph of the essay? After you finish 2 body paragraphs, because for general writing, we need to write only 2 body paragraphs. So after you finish 2 body paragraphs, what are you going to write next? Kitty. Kitty, are you there? I can't hear anything from Kitty. Bill, help. Bill, what are you going to write last? What is the last part of the essay? Bill? Hello, Bill. No response. When? Please help. What is the last part of the essay? When?
The last part of the essay is in the fiction, the local people are very warm and friendly, so they will be happy to take you to various institutions.
When? My question is, what is the last part of the essay? After you finish writing 2 body paragraph, what are you going to do next? What are you going to write? The last part of the essay is called the conclusion. Spend 3, but no more than 5 minutes to write the conclusion for the essay, because you have only 40 minutes to complete the whole essay. So in the conclusion paragraph, just express the final comments, the feelings, and or the recommendation about the place. And this is a conclusion that I wrote for the essay. After I finished the essay, I wrote only 2 sentences. And again, for the conclusion, no more than 5 sentences. You can write 2 or 3 sentences only. Read the conclusion example. Jessica, can you help me read the conclusion example?
Yes. In conclusion, in conclusion, the island of Bohol is an amazing oasis of bliss. If you're looking for the perfect vacation to relax and enjoy yourself, this is the place for you.
Yes, because it is a conclusion part, so don't write too long. All the detailed description was written in the body paragraphs already. So the last part just give the final comments or feeling. I use the word bliss. Bliss is a noun. It means perfect happiness or great joy. Learn the words. Oasis have the same meaning with island. When the island separated in the ocean, you can call it is an oasis. That's it. Today we're gonna finish the description essay. And I said description essay is a kind of essay in which we have to describe a place, a person, or an object, or even an event. So I go from the most difficult one to the least difficult one, the easiest one. Describing an object is considered the most difficult. And then the place, and the last one is person. So we're gonna spend 30 last minutes to learn about how to describe a person. Because next week we're gonna move on to the other type of essay, narrative essay, and then process essay. Okay, let's learn about how to describe a person. It's easy, but not everyone know how to write it best. Now, if you have the writing task like this, write an essay of at least 240 words on one of your favorite people. It means that you're gonna write about only one person, right? One of your favorite people. You have 40 minutes to complete this task. My question is, what are you going to do? Tell me all the steps. Who? Just Jessica, raise the hands up. Okay, Jessica, what are you going to do? Tell me all the steps of doing the task.
Okay, but I think the first thing we should do is write the introduction. We write the introduction about what person we are going to write about. Next, we'll write the body paragraph. In the body paragraph. And then last is we will write the conclusion about that person.
Jessica says she's gonna the question is what are you going to do? Jessica gonna write the introduction about that person, and then the next step gonna be writing the paragraphs describe that person, and the last one gonna be the conclusion of the essay, right, Jessica?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Jessica. Who has a different way? Because if we don't follow the good direction, we're gonna go to middle of nowhere, right? So we need to have a good plan about what we are going to do. Who has a different way? Destin, what are you going to do? Destin, for this writing task, what are you going to do? Tell me all the steps that you are going to do, like the way just Jessica said. But maybe you have a different way.
I think I will describe the person.
Of course, we have to describe the person. The question is, what are you going to do? Tell me the step by step that you are going to do to complete the writing task. If you are not ready, it's okay. That's then I'm gonna call Daisy. Okay, Daisy, what are you going to do?
I'm going to brainstorm. Then, I'm gonna brainstorm. Then, start writing.
I love that, Daisy. I know you're gonna follow the Jessica direction, right? After you brainstorm the idea, right? Yes. Don't skip the first part before you write. Spend 2 minutes. You think quick. Think quick means brainstorm the ideas about what you are going to write. When you brainstorm the idea, think about who you want to write about. Decide who you want to write about. The teacher, a stranger on the bus, a famous singer, or mom or sibling, something like that. We need to spend time to think first, brainstorm the idea. And then when you have a good plan for your essays, we're gonna start the introduction. I'm gonna go over it quick because the homework gonna be 2 options. Write one essay on about a person, or write one essay about a place. So you, I want to see how you write the descriptive essay, how you sharpen your writing skill before we move on to the different types of essay. Now, when you describe a person, not a place, not an object, in the introduction, let the reader know who you want to describe, because it is a person, so we often have the relationship between that person, like it is your mom, your dad, your classmate, or a stranger on the bus, or a famous person. And for all descriptive essay, the last sentence is usually about the reason why you want to describe that person. Oh, I think it is your internet problems. Don't write on my screen. Don't write. I got you. Thank you. We don't have much time to practice writing the introduction, but I want you to read the introduction example. Rose B. Rose B, can you help me read the introduction example?
A person who has influenced me most is my grandfather. My grandfather raised me to be sensitive, cheerful, and compassionate. He is someone I love and cherish very deeply.
Thank you. After you read my introduction, I have two questions for you. Who I am describing about and why I want to describe about that person. Who can answer the question? Because when you answer the question, you know what you have to write in the introduction. I want you to earn perfect score for your essay because this type of essay is easiest one. Cherry. The question is for Cherry. Cherry, who I am writing about?
You're writing about your grandfather
Correct. Why I want to write about him?
because he is sensitive, cheerful, and compassionate. And you love him and cherish very deeply.
Yes, exactly. I wrote only 3 sentences to introduce who I am writing about and why I want to write about my grandfather. And again, remember, when you write the introduction, don't write more than 5 sentences. Don't write too long introduction. Now, the question is, after you write the introduction in which you introduce who you are writing about and why you want to write about that person, you are going to write the body paragraphs, right? The question is, how many body paragraphs are you going to write and what are you going to write in each body paragraph? Who can share with me? This type essay is the easiest one. Describing a person is the easiest one.
Can you see again?
I have double questions at the same time. How many body paragraph are you going to write? And what are you going to write in each body paragraph? When you describe a person. Okay, Daisy.
Easy.
What?
Daisy, I see you raise your hands.
What?
Daisy, I
I
see you
forgot
raise
to
your hands.
lower it.
Oh, okay. Daisy is not ready to share. Let me call the other student.
Okay, what about, I think two. The first one is.
Okay, Rose A, what are you going, how many body paragraph are you going to write?
I think is kind of two that the first one is the first body paragraph gonna be kind of that I forgot that word.
So explain it. If you forgot the words, you can explain the
How that house look like.
God.
Yeah, how she look like. And the second
It is called the appearance. When you describe what that person look like, the appearance.
Yeah, I did describe the appearance, and the second one is why did you love and what did they do for you?
Good. I agree. The person look like. It is called appearance paragraph, in which we have to describe about the height of the person. Is that person is tall or short or the medium height, built, well built, slim, fat, or skinny. Excuse me. About the age, that person is young, old, elderly, or middle age, or teenager. About the face, hair, eyes, and clothes. Try to give the full description about the appearance to help the reader can imagine about that person. Everything.
Your grandfather's name is Ji Zheng.
Dung, because if we remove Z in the name, it's gonna turn out to Dang. Dang is a kind of poop in English. So we add it. Dang.
Teacher,
What?
I still, when I pronounce it, I still
Zoom,
can't pronounce
zoom.
the D. It's like the Zoom.
No, we say Zoom.
My grandfather's Zoom is a
I
middle.
think it's more like the Zoom.
Yeah,
Anything. It's like it is an international name. There are a lot of names that I don't know how to pronounce correctly. Like if you live in America, because it is a diversity, it is United States. It is an international country with different culture. So you can see different names that you don't know how to say the name. Because some people come from China, they put the way of writing the name. I don't know how to say that name. Or Korean, or like the way of writing, I don't know how to say the name. So for a personal name or the private name, it's gonna be a little bit difficult for us to say the name correctly. Now, I want you to read my first body paragraph in which I describe the appearance. Read it first, and then you have the big view about how to write an essay in which you describe a person. Dustin, can you help? Can you read this paragraph?
My father, Zoom, is of medium height. He is in his early 70s, but looks extremely young for his age. He is slim and has got short gray hair. My grandfather's face is round and friendly looking. He has small black eyes and an expression full of kindness. He tends to wear casual clothes like jeans and t-shirts, which add to his youthful appearance. I believe that most people who meet my grandma must be impressed by his gentle smile at first sight.
Thank you, Dustin, for reading this. I'm gonna explain some vocabulary. Okay, Jessica, if you need the bathroom, go to the bathroom.
Thank you, teacher.
Welcome. I explain the way of writing so you can learn the language art for descriptive essay, because descriptive essay require a lot of language art. I'm gonna use the and
Teacher, what is tense? Tense.
wait.
What is tense?
I said my grandfather Zung is of medium height, because for me he's not tall, he's not short, so I use the structure is of medium height. I describe the height. He is in his early 70s. I'm not sure about his age. I don't know how old is my grandfather. So I said early 70s. When I say early 70s, it means he's maybe 71 years old, maybe 74 or 5 years old. If he is 77 years old, what words should I use?
Middle 70s?
No.
Old 70s?
No.
Late 70s?
Exactly. Late.
Yay.
I have to say late 70s. Now, so when you are not sure about a person's age, you can say like he is in his early 20s or late 20s. Language art, so you locate the age, but looks extremely young for his age. Opposite meaning with early, we use late. And I said he is slim and has got short gray hair. I describe about the hair. And the build, he is slim. My grandfather's face is round and friendly looking. I describe about the face. Maybe you have the oval face, you have square face, I don't know. He has small black eyes. You see, I use two adjectives to describe the eyes. Small black eye. You may have the round black eyes or big gray eyes. I don't know, but I say he has small black eyes and an expression full of kindness. When we describe about the face, when we look at the eyes is considered the window of the personality. So I use an expression full of kindness. When someone look at him, they're gonna find out he is a kind person. Now, and then I move on to clothes. After I describe the face, the hair, the eyes, I move to clothes. He tend to do something or seem to do something. It means usually. Tend to wear casual clothes like jeans and t-shirts, which add to his youthful appearance. Because in the first sentence, I say extremely young for his age. And then the last sentence is a concluding sentence. After I describe everything about the grandpa, I said, I believe that most people who meet my grandpa must be impressed by his gentle smile at first sight. At first sight means immediately. The first time when you see someone, you have a good impression, you say at first sight. When we first see something or someone. Does that make sense? I use a lot of language art to describe the appearance. Now, after you finish the first body paragraph in which just focus on what the person look like, we're gonna move on to the second paragraph in which we have to write about the personalities, hobbies, and interests of that person. We have to do this because when we describe person, we have to provide the full image of that person. I make a list of the adjective for you when you describe about the personality. Generous, kind, socialite, mean, selfish, jealous, responsible, honest, dishonest, responsible, hardworking, unhappy, intelligent, clever, and more than that, you can use any adjective regarding personalities. And this is a paragraph example. I want you to read it to learn about how to describe about the personalities in the second body paragraph. Anna, are you okay? Can you help me read this paragraph example?
Okay.
Good.
My grandfather is an incredibly sensitive person who helps everyone in need. However, he never seeks a reward for his kindness. Moreover, my grandfather is so generous that he wants to share his possessions with others. For example, he donated $1,000 to an organization for earthquake survivors. Furthermore, I can speak to him about all my problems because he is trustworthy and keeps all my secrets. What he does not tolerate is a lie. He has always told me that if you don't tell the truth, you will only hurt your self-respect. This makes me admire my grandpa so much.
Admire, yes. I'm gonna analyze the way of writing so you learn about the language arts and the way to develop the second body paragraph. The phrase in it, I said, my grandfather is an incredibly sensitive person who helps anyone in need. So it means anyone who needs help. However, he never seek. Seek means look for or ask for something. So seek a reward for his kindness. Kindness is a noun, kind is an adjective. When you are so kind, you have a good kindness. I say, moreover, my grandfather is so generous. All the adjectives are about the personality. So generous that he wants to share what he possesses with others. The word possess have the same meaning with have what you have, but the word possess is an academic word, what he has. But I use the word possess so you learn more words. A question, I see 4 children raise their hands up. Do you have any questions? Now, for example, he donated $1,000 to an organization for earthquake survivors. The survivor means the people who are alive after the earthquake. Furthermore, I can speak to him about all of my problems because he is trustworthy. Trustworthy is an adjective. If you are a trustworthy person, it means that people trust you. Trust is a verb. Trustworthy is an adjective. And keep all my secrets. He does not tolerate. What he does not tolerate is a lie. Tolerate means agree with. When I say what he does not tolerate, mean what he does not agree with is a lie. And I add, he has always told me that if you don't tell the truth, it will only hurt your self-respect. Self-respect means everyone wants the other respects ourselves, right? I want you respect me, you want your friend respect you, so you have self-respect. It is called self-respect. And the last sentence is concluding sentence. After I describe all about the personalities, the hobbies and interests of my grandpa, I said, these make me admire my grandpa so much. So now, make it clear when you describe person. In the introduction, introduce the name of the person, the relationship between you with that person, and why you want to write about that person. The first body paragraph is about the appearance, what the person look like. The second paragraph is about the personalities. What does that person want to do or always do? So the question is, what are you going to write in the conclusion? Now, after you finish 2 body paragraph, because I said for your level, you have to write only 2 body paragraph. What are you? The last paragraph going to be the conclusion. I see 2 students raise their hands up. Kat.
Maybe I think that we need to write our feelings about that person and recommendations on us to meeting him.
Yes, you're right. I agree with you. Good job. Yes. What Kat said means in the conclusion, just express our personal attitudes toward the person, the feeling, toward the person. There is a rule. When we write about a person, there are 2 things that we must do: appearance first and personality. Don't sleep. Don't write about the personality first and appearance later. Appearance first and personality later. That is a logical development. When we think about the person, we often see that person first, right? And when we have a relationship, we're going to discover the personality. So the appearance first, personality later. And here is the way I write the conclusion. You can write the conclusion in many different ways. Just remember, this is a final feeling. This is a personal adjectives to that person. Danny, help me read the conclusion example, please.
All right. In short, my grandma is one of the most important people in my life. I believe that he has contributed greatly to my ability to show compassion and sensitively for others.
Yes, thank you. This is a conclusion again, because I advise you to write no more than 5 sentences for the introduction. So the conclusion no more than 5 sentences. You can write 2 or 3 sentences only. This is the last part of the essay. So don't write too long, because you don't have much time. You have only 40 minutes to complete the essay of at least 240 words. The homework gonna be writing the whole essay. At home, I'm gonna give you 2 options. And I want you to set the timer 40 minutes only to write one essay on one of 2 topics. You can write about the favorite place. I'm gonna post a lecture for you because I have the essay example for you to read at home. And the homework for you to practice. Try to set the timer for 40 minutes to see if you can complete the essay of at least 250 and 40 words or not, because it is good for you to be confident when you take the real test. And next week, we're gonna move on to the different type of essay, narrative essay. We have only 2 lecture left for general writing course. So narrative essay, we're gonna learn it in only 1 lecture, and process essay, we're gonna learn it in only 1 lecture. Descriptive essay is more popular than narrative essay and process essay, and then we're gonna move on to integrated skill course. Any questions before we finish the lecture today?
No.
You guys have been learning so hard, and you guys all are smart. I love reading your essays so much. So keep it up, okay?
Teacher,
Okay, go ahead, Destin.
I just want to ask one thing. Do you become a narrator when you write narrative essays?
Not yet. Narrative, when we write, for the way we learn writing, we can be called the writer, but the narrator, if you write a narrative essay, you can be called the narrator, but it's not professional narrator. Because to be the storyteller or the narrator, they need to learn more specific thing. But for us, it's just general writing. General writing means we know what we have to do and how to do it. It is called general writing, the basic one that everyone needs to know. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, any other questions? No? Okay, so thank you so much for the time. Goodbye, good night, and see you next week. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye,
Bye,
teacher.
guys.